Guys, I hope that you all are doing well, and in today's video we are going to cover the Mammoth. Okay, so the beast talent tree for the Mammoths. I think that you guys have understand by now that the basic tree is pretty much useless right there. Okay, the yellow one. We can check it out rapidly if you guys want to, but yeah, it's pretty much the same all the time. So first node, it gives you attacks. It can be a good thing to have if you want to earn more attack, because you have access to it right away. So if you want to get some attack, feel free to take it. If you want some defense and you also need the attack, these two nodes might be a good things to go for. Beside that, you can get more attacks right here. So yeah, it really depends. If you want to spend 2 points, then 6 more points. So it's 8 points to unlock the next attack, and yeah, that's about it. 8 points. So I don't think it's worth it. I think that your points are better spent elsewhere, but it can be an option if you guys want to. Anyway, then we have the invader attack, the front row damage, same as usual, the defense, the attack against wild creatures, useless. Yeah, I think that you can all check it out. I'm rapidly going through them at the moment, but it's the same for every beast, the basic thing. And yeah, I think it's the same for everything. Maybe the last three skills are different. I'm gonna check it out rapidly, but I'm not even sure. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. So basic tree is basically the same for all beasts, or actually all the one that we've covered already. So yeah, my opinion is the same as always. Avoid this tree unless you want to have attack in the first node, or maybe if you want to invest more, you can get some more attack. But yeah, let's check the red side now, the cavalry. This is usually the PvP side of the tree, so this is something new. Usually you have to go way down in the tree, often around here, to get battle speed. For the cavalry, as you guys know, these are the troops with the highest speed, or rather they have a lot of things that increases the speed, such as the heroes and stuff like that. So yeah, if you are running cavalry, it is very likely that you are going to have the highest speed. And I insist on very likely. It is totally possible to have more speed with archers, but if you have everything maxed out, cavalry will always hit first. So yeah. And this is interesting because you can get the battle speed right away. So this is very cool. If you are going to use Mammoth for PvP, I definitely suggest that you get the speed right away. And let's check the rest of the tree. So we got some cavalry defense, which is cool. Don't forget that the cavalry is a pretty balanced unit, so it's always the same. You can either go for what's unit good for, or try to make up for what it's lacking, or you can try to balance things out and stuff like that. So, but in this case, the unit is pretty much well balanced. Like, you have a lot of defense and a lot of attack. Not as much as archers, and you will not have as many defense as infantry, but it's pretty balanced compared to archers, who only have attack and close to no defense, and infantry, who only has defense and close to no attack. So going for either defense or attack totally makes sense, and I'm the kind of guy that doesn't use cavalry just for that reason, because I prefer to be very efficient in something rather than a jack of all trade and being average everywhere. Anyway, okay, so left side, we get an archer advantage over cavalry reduced. This is pretty cool. We can see that it is PvP oriented right away. So I really like that. It was not so obvious for the other beasts. This is very clear. You get battle speed, a bit of defense, and then archer advantage. So yeah, pretty cool. Then you got the cavalry HP. As always, HP is broken. I think it's the best stat, so very cool to get. Cavalry HP once again, so very cool. You get 2 HP right on top of another, so you don't have to, like, if you want to do PvP or stuff like that, or you want to increase your HP, most of the time you will have to, like, imagine this is HP, this will be something else, and maybe you will have HP right here once again. This time you can have it right after, so pretty cool to get a lot of HP really fast. Then you got hero skill attack when leads cavalry. Okay, so this is really good. Hero skill attack is pretty important in PvP. I like it. You got HP once again. This is pretty insane, the amount of HP that you can get on this side. We'll check the other side in a bit, but this side is kind of insane in my opinion, just because HP is so strong. We'll see once we check the other side, but I would definitely go for this side. Then we got some cavalry defense, cavalry attack, so pretty balanced. And then the last one, a random cavalry squad gets a dodge rate of 1% throughout the battle. This is insane. Honestly, I really like the cavalry tree. This side is so PvP oriented, it is crazy. The other beasts don't have that. Like, if we check the beast right here, okay, you get the classic advantage over, like we saw, the HP, and then we got a bit of defense, but the thing is, with archer, I don't really like defense, so then a bit of attack, skill defense, okay, archer defense. I think that I like the cavalry tree much more, because since it's a jack of all trade and, like, defense is very good and attack is very good as well, like, there is much less wrong choices to me. Like, you can basically go for a bit of attack, a bit of defense right here. Meanwhile, like, if you want to unlock the hero skill defense, for example, you will have to get some attack, some HP, some defense. Like, you have some defense there, then defense again, like defense again. You gotta upgrade some things that you might not want to, so it's kind of annoying. Meanwhile, for the Mammoth, I think that you can go for pretty much everything and it will be somehow good. I don't know. It might be just a feeling, and maybe some people will say, hey, no, defense is complete garbage for the cavalry and stuff like that. So it's the same for the Mammoth. You will have to get defense when you don't want to, and yeah, that is probably true, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of really like the skills that you can get for the Mammoth beasts, and yeah, the fact that you get some crazy things like dodging. I think that dodging is pretty interesting mechanic. For the archers, I already forgot, but I think it's a damage skill reduction, reduces attack and skill attacks of all enemy. Okay, so yeah, it's a damage reduction, which is very good. Don't get me wrong, this is pretty good, but completely dodging is even more impressive, I think. Obviously the rates are lower, but yeah, I really like it. Anyway, second part of the tree. So we got some control immunity. We saw that on the other beast as well. Pretty good, very good in PvP. Cavalry skill damage, pretty insane. Cavalry defense, alright. Cavalry battle speed, so you get speed twice. Once there, and a second time there. So this is another thing that will result in cavalry just having more speed overall than other troops types, which makes sense. But yeah, I really like it. I think that cavalry are really well made for PvP. You got some control immunity, dodging abilities, a lot of speed, stuff like that. So pretty interesting, and it's very balanced. So you can go all the way with just cavalry, and you will somehow manage, compared to archers, which at some points it's either you hit first and have a lot of attacks to wipe out the enemy, or you will just get slowly but surely pushed away and lose, which is why you will have to run mixed comps in the future. But well, that's not the subject. Let's focus a bit more on the Mammoth. So we got some cavalry attack once again, cavalry defense. So every time you got a bit of attack, you also get a bit of defense. So yeah, it's really in line with the troop stats, the balance part, I mean. Then we got neurotoxin, Euro status damage, like poisoning when links archer cavalry. So this is pretty insane. We still don't have, as far as I recall, we don't have some poisoning status for now, but I know that we will. Some heroes will have poisoning effects. I think that some beast will as well. I don't remember, but well, it is a very interesting mechanic and I really like it. And then we have active stance. In the first 3 rounds, all owned cavalry squad damage taken from regular attacks minus 1%, and skill damage dealt plus 1.5%. So once again, very good in PvP, pretty interesting. I think that overall the cavalry tree is pretty good, very efficient. Everything is made for PvP and to shine in PvP. I really like the tree. I don't know why I wasn't so enthusiastic with the Archers 3, because obviously it is also very good. Like the PvP side is really good as well, but yeah, I don't know. I'm quite hyped about Mammoth. Maybe maybe I slept more and so I'm more enthusiastic or something. I don't know. But yeah, a big fan of the Cavalry 3 for PvP side. Maybe I will be a bit more disappointed about the blue side. Let's check it out. So a bit of attack right here, a bit of defense, then we got some attacks, then we got some HP, then we got some skill damage, then we got some attacks. Okay, so defense, attack, HP, yeah, damage taken, being control. It kind of feels like this side is pretty damage oriented, but I might be wrong, so we'll check the other one out. Defense, control immunity, HP, and after hero reason active skill, their next skill damage. Okay, yeah, so that's what I thought. This side is pretty much attack oriented, okay, while this side is pretty much defense oriented. I kind of like it. Like, it's pretty much like the other beast. They kind of made one side for something and the other side for something else, and I really like that we have this opportunity, because they could have spread out things everywhere and you basically have to get a bit of everything to, yeah. I mean, what I mean is that with how they build their tree, it allows players to go for what they want to, which is very interesting in terms of game mechanics. Like, if you don't want to get any defense at all, you can. If you don't want to get any attack at all, you can. In the PvP tree, it might not be so true, but for the blue side, it allows you to do so, and I find it really interesting because we will see some people going full defense, full attack. Some others will try to even things out and stuff like that, and I really like that because it offers players a lot of choices, opportunity, and yeah, a lot of things to test out, and I really like it. I'm a big fan of game mechanics and stuff like that, and allowing players to have the choice to focus on some things if they want to makes the game more interesting overall, I believe. Anyway, HP percent, pretty cool. Skill damage, really cool as well. Skill damage dealt, I like this as well. It was also the case for the archer, but like, this skill increases your damage, but you also take more damage, so it's pretty interesting. I think that this kind of stuff is pretty insane on the cavalry, even more than it is for archers, because obviously there is a high chance that you will hit first, and therefore you will reduce the enemy firepower first, and you will end up getting less damage overall. So I think it's a bit risky for arch. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I don't know, because for the cavalry you will attack first, and so you are very likely to not take many damages back. So this is a pretty interesting skill, but it is also very good for archers, because if you hit first, since your attack is so high, there is a high chance that you will just wipe out the enemy in 1 or 2 or maybe 4 round top. So you don't really care about the counterpart, but if you don't, you will get wiped out in a second, which is not necessarily the case for cavalry, because the unit is pretty balanced. So I feel like for archers it is pretty much a double-edged sword, and it is as well for the cavalry, but I find that the bad side of it is less important for the cavalry, because you can take much more damage than the archers can. But yeah, I'm not sure, maybe I am wrong, maybe it is maybe once you, maybe the damage taken increases is very potent for both archers and cavalry. But yeah, I like the mechanic that they give you something, but you also have some drawbacks. Anyway, so skill damage taken reduction, attack, a bit of damage taken, -2% for any old squad. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. Like, if you get controlled, silenced, suppressed, or whatever, you will take less damage. So pretty interesting. And yeah, and last skill, trigger chance of second skill of all own heroes. Oh, this is insane. So you have more chances to trigger the second skill on all of your heroes, and the skill damage will get an extra. Pretty insane. I really like it. It means that on some heroes, I'm pretty sure that on some heroes it can be deadly. If you have a really huge second skill with low chance to proc, if you max this out, this becomes pretty insane. So yeah, anyway, to sum up, for PvP, go for that. As always, it's pretty much always the case. Red side equal PvP. Okay, maybe I can do that like this. Okay, this is PvP. You got the battle speed here, which is really important. You also have a bit of there, and for the rest it's pretty much balanced. You got a bit of attacks and defense for all sides. And on the blue side, maybe I will use the blue pen. So right here you got the attack. Right there you got the defense. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have much battery on the tablet, so I'm trying to speed a bit things up. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So I don't really know if I can really suggest you anything, because as always, it all depends on your choice and what you want to do. Like, if like me you want to have the most damage possible for archers because you aim at PvP score and stuff like that, maybe go for the blue side and the attack side. Maybe you want to be a PvP beast and then you will want to go for the red side, or maybe you want your troops to be balanced, or maybe you just want to max the defense because you don't want to lose many troops. It all comes down to your preferences, and I believe some choices are smarter than others. Obviously, like HP, if you can get some HP, it will be very useful. Some stuff like that, but overall, each decision is smart in its own way. And yeah, I really suggest that people try things out. If you don't like it, you can always reset your talent tree. It costs some rubies. You can get these in the VIP shop. I think I bought them this week. So, oh no, I didn't. Well, I will. So yeah, some leaves. Pretty easy to get. It's 30,000 rubies. So yeah, no big deal. Pretty easy. Everyone can achieve that. So yeah, don't hesitate to ask question, or maybe you want some more detailed explanation or whatever. Hit me up in the comment or on Discord. Just don't PM me on Discord, please. I sent a message recently on my Discord server regarding that. I only provide personal account tuition and stuff like that to my Patreon level 2 and above. I really get tons of DM and I can't answer to everyone privately, so ask your questions on the Discord directly and not privately, please. I always answer. So yeah, anyway, don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to like as well, and see you for the next piece shortly.